Well, hello there, motherfuckers, and it is time for your WrestleMania 30 review. Yes, I watched WrestleMania. I missed it. I was working at first, but then thanks to the God-given network, or God-given, McMahon-given network, I was able to watch the replay, watch the pre-show, well, part of the pre-show, then watch the full replay. I didn't get done with the show until like 4 o'clock in the morning, but that's how bad I wanted to watch WrestleMania 30. And this show was a good fucking show. In fact, it was a very good show. One of the more surprising shows out there. Let's start off with the pre-show match. It was the Usos defeating the Real Americans, Los Matadores, and Ryan Baxel. This match was not good. I was happy they kept it off the card, even though it was for the tag titles. It still was, not good. The Matadores were in there. Nobody was cheering for them. They were trying to hit high spots, and for some reason, it just rings hollow. Usually if guys hit high-flying moves, they put their bodies on the line. I'm inclined to like them. But these guys are just so goofy, and after every move, I'm not liking this. And the mask, it looks so stupid. They're only there because Carlos Colon was getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. After this event, they're just going to go back to being jobbers on Superstars. There ain't going to be any more Los Matadores push. So I like to apologize to all the PG motherfuckers out there who were, depressed and crying in a corner somewhere because Los Matadores ain't getting a fucking push. This is just not a good match, and the fucking last sequence was okay with the Real Americans. Everything that the Real Americans are in, is usually tolerable, at least a very good team. And then at the end, they go for a double splash, and I think it's the Uso that doesn't typically hit the splash. He fucking totally misses it. Completely blowing the finish. I mean, at least, Jay or Jimmy, whoever does the splash hit it, but the guy who doesn't usually do it, he fucking missed. And it looked like a fucking just goofball spot there. What are you gonna do? Not a great match. At the end of the match, though, Cesaro does the big swing to Swagger. To pay him back. Zeb wants him to shake hands, and he just does the swing, and that was hilarious. And that's it. He does this. He brushes them off. That means that's it for the Real Americans. They're done. So I guess maybe at Extreme Rules we'll probably get a match between the two. I don't think that they should go all out yet and just forget about the team. That would be stupid as fuck. Get these two guys to have a really good match. It could be a good technical match. It could even be a classic. At Extreme Rules, maybe they could have an Extreme Rules match, and it could be probably pretty good, I think. So definitely looking forward to a feud between these guys. Zeb Coulter in there, he could really make this feud exciting. Cesaro and Swagger are not great at promos, so maybe they could, maybe Zeb could help him out. Then we're to the actual show, thank God. Anyway, I give that match 2 stars, by the way. It was okay, I suppose, but not that great. Anyway, main show, Austin, Rock, and Hogan start off the show. Now, Hogan comes out, and even though I knew Stone Cold was going to be there, I was still smiling when he came out. Hogan fucks up his promo in the beginning, calls the Superdome the Silver Dome. Like it's WrestleMania 3. This was funny. He kept saying Silver Dome, and then he looks. I don't know if it was maybe the camera guys at ringside or the fans just telling him. He's like, I've just been informed I'm at the Superdome. Oh my God. You know, every single time Hogan's come out there, he's botched something, but, you know, I give him a pass because the man is a fucking legend and he is awesome. Stone Cold comes out, he corrects Hogan again, and, you know, this was great. This was, you know, this was good enough. But then The Rock comes out. Now this wasn't even announced. Now this was kept under wraps. Fucking Rock comes out. And then we have three of the biggest stars of all time standing right there in the middle of the ring cutting a three-way promo. Everybody says their catchphrases. You know, The Rock is cracking jokes, and it was a good time. What a way, and this, for once they weren't full of shit. This was one of the greatest moments I ever saw. As far as promo-wise, like a moment backstage or something. This was fucking amazing to see this. The fact that they even booked this, it shows that they do, after all, care about this product. WWE does care about this product. Three guys, you know, it was a great, epic moment there. Just seeing them, forget about even the promo. The promos from those guys. This was just a moment just to see them all. Just the culmination of all WrestleMania right there. You know, that was the point. You had just three of the most popular wrestlers in the ring. And, you know, it was just epic, motherfuckers. This is something that, like, if you didn't see it, you need to see it. And what a fucking moment. And I was so happy that I avoided any spoilers, even though I saw the show like an hour after it ended. You know, I still didn't know that The Rock was there. And just seeing The Rock come out surprised me. I love it when I don't know something's going to happen in wrestling. That was fucking great. This was amazing. Then it was Daniel Bryan defeating Triple H in the opening match. This match was awesome. It was, not just because of the result, but the match itself. And Triple H was wrestling well in this one. Tiger suplex. I did not expect to see some of these moves in here. There was some really fucking epic fucking moves, even from Triple H in this one. You had like such a variety of moves in here. It was just fucking great. You know, Triple H, I guess, because he was, you know, he was well rested. He hasn't wrestled in quite some time. He was able to then, you know, it's been about a year. I think the last match he had was at Extreme Rules with Brock Lesnar. So it had been a while, but, you know, the man's been training. This was pretty fucking good. A good fucking match from these guys. A fucking excellent match from them. The running knee from Bryan ends it. Then after the match, Stephanie starts slapping Bryan out of frustration. And Triple H comes and hits his shoulder with the chair. You know, Bryan's shoulder's all fucked up. But this was a 4-star match. This was fucking great. What a great way to open WrestleMania. You know, with a fucking awesome match. It was what a pleasure to see. Then it was the Shield defeating Outlaws and Kane, the New Age Outlaws and Kane. And, you know, and I don't get it. Why have this match if it was going to only last a minute? I appreciate that both Outlaws being powerbombed at the same time. It was a double, triple powerbomb. You know, good finish, but the match itself was just, they just beat the shit out of the They threw Kane to the side, destroyed the Outlaws. What was the point? I failed to see the point here. You know, why fucking book the match if you're not even gonna give it any time, or, you know, not like this match was gonna be good because Outlaws and Kane are just obviously not good enough anymore to wrestle 15, 20-minute matches, so, you know, but why book it? Why? Why couldn't, you know, the Shield just have already been broken up wrestling a triple threat match here? They didn't even break up at the end, you know, but I'm sorry, gotta give this one a dud. It sucked. You know, I could not rate it because it was so quick, but It's almost like, the Shield's been being developed for quite some time now. And all these storylines of them going in that they're going to break up and now they're stronger than ever. It's a little bit frustrating, and seeing a match like this frustrated me. So not good, motherfuckers, not good. Then Cesaro won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I predicted Alexander Rusev. Thank God that he didn't win it. Thank God they didn't bring him out. They should just fucking cancel that shit altogether. But, tonight he's going to be there on Raw. He definitely is. And, I don't know, he might challenge Big Show or something. But Cesaro fucking won this. And this surprised me. I thought it was going to be like Big Show was going to win at the end, and then it would be like they miscounted. There were only, they didn't introduce him yet. He was going to come out at the end. It was going to be Alexander Rusev. But no, it was just Cesaro picking Big Show up and throwing him over the top. I literally, this match wasn't great, basically just guys getting thrown out every fucking 2 seconds. But I'm giving this 3 stars. And if you're asking why, if there wasn't any good wrestling or anything, it's for that final moment. Cesaro picking up Big Show and dumping him over the top rope with a body slam. It was a full-on body slam, but eliminating him. What they were doing there was copying Hogan and Andre the Giant. So many years later, 27 years later, you have Cesaro picking up Big Show, the guy who gets all these comparisons to Andre, and it's the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. This was a fucking moment. They also, gave it a little bit of time afterwards. Let Cesaro pick up the statue, talk him up, saying how much he deserved it. It was a great moment. And it went to somebody very deserving. And it being on the biggest card of the year, this is why I'm giving it 3 stars. It was just a great moment for a great wrestler that I think deserves the world. So this was definitely, this was an A-class moment here. This was a great move. And like I said at the beginning of the show, at the beginning of the show, it shows that they fucking care still. That it's not that they don't give a fuck anymore. They have the network. They have our money. No, they're trying. They are pleasing us. It's a little bit late here. We had to wait a while, but here you go. Cesaro gets a big moment. Then it was Cena defeating Bray Wyatt. This match could have been awesome. This was a storytelling match. Now let me explain this. With a storytelling match, they're going to wrestle a certain way. If it's going to lead to something for a big payoff. Bray Wyatt was trying to get Cena to basically go heel here. He wanted him to bring out his inner monster. He gives Cena a chair. Cena's brutal kick to the head starts mounting Bray Wyatt with punches. And it looked good for a time. But, really aggressive from Cena. Cena's angry. It's not Cena. But it's fucking horrible ass fucking, acting here. Who the hell gets angry that way? He's holding his head like he has a headache. Like, he's trying to suppress the monster, trying to hold it in. Cena sometimes looks like a goddamn monkey with that face. He was holding his head, screaming. Yeah, I thought that this was just moronic as all hell. It could have worked. I would have given it a pass if he turned heel at the end, but this was it was silly. It was goofy. And it was moronic, and there was no payoff, motherfuckers. Nothing happened because of this. So, Not like it was a horrible fucking match or anything. Bray Wyatt, I guess, tried. But for a match like this to succeed, there had to be a payoff. Instead, it was just Cena winning with the attitude adjustment. Bray Wyatt kicked out of the attitude adjustment at one point. You had Cena spearing Luke Harper through the timekeeper's wall. It was, alright, I suppose. There wasn't anything too spectacular here. I'll give it a 2 1/4 stars. Cena then hugs a little kid at ringside, and I wanted to fucking throw up. A couple little decent spots there. Cena also, I guess, diving onto Harper and Rowan at ringside was alright, but I'm being real generous here. It wasn't like this match had a really good flow or anything to it, because in order for this match to work, Cena had to turn heel, but once again, he rised above hate, guys. Fuck Cena. Does it really need to be said anymore? This was it. If he wasn't going to turn heel here, he never will, and I knew that he wasn't. You had little glimpses here if he was going to turn heel, how it might be with the kick to the head and everything, mounting him, and what is this with Cena? For him to use steel steps, that would make him a heel? Like, how do they interpret this? Other wrestlers have used steel steps without being the heel. He's like, no, I won't use it. You can't make me heel. Oh, Cena, you suck. You really do. I mean, this was, crying like a little itty bitty baby at the end too. Crying, out of frustration, I guess, but, Cena's a role model for everybody, Michael Cole says. Here's the thing, would a role model cry? Would you see Arnold Schwarzenegger crying at the end of Terminator? No, motherfuckers, no. You wouldn't see anybody like this crying because they went through a whole ordeal with Bray Wyatt. Please, give me a fucking break. This match up was mostly, acting and trying to tell a story that could have been good. But Cena, once again, just, blemishes the whole fucking thing with his just retardation. Like I said, I'll be generous here. 2 1/4 stars for some decent little moments in this match. But, this match should have just been a straightforward match if they weren't going to have the fucking payoff here. Sick of Cena matches. Just happening and nothing happening in them. Then you got Brock Lesnar defeating Undertaker. And holy shit. I can't believe this. Even as I read that, knowing this took place at WrestleMania, the match started off a little bit slow, to be honest, but and then it picked up at the end, and I rethought of my rating of this match. I was going to give it 3.5 stars, but I'm giving it 4, and let me explain. It's due to the moment, the fucking moment that they had here. When Brock Lesnar hit the third F5, the whole fucking crowd just went silent, and I like that. None of the announcers said anything. They didn't say anything stupid or moronic. They just let the moment, the ambiance, played a role here. And I thought that was a smart move. And even though this might have not been, a lot of people are saying, HBK and Taker, and I see a lot of people crying, it should have been Shawn Michaels at PM. The thing is, the deed is done. Brock Lesnar's a very good wrestler, and, I'm not disappointed with this. Obviously you could see here that, Taker is slowed down considerably. Not that the match is bad, but you can see that, Taker, he wasn't going to do the dive over the top rope. He wasn't going to do anything like that in this match. But, good back and forth between them. And, 3 F5s to beat Taker. That was, from a beast, from, a big muscular dude. That right there, from the 3-time champion, that is enough right there, I think, to just show that Brock Lesnar deserves, to beat him. I think. He could have had Punk beat him last year, but, I guess it would make more sense to get the bigger guy to do it. This right here, I think this was a good fucking moment. Taker streak ending. I thought personally he was going to retire with the streak intact. That was, my prediction. But, this is it. I think this might be it for Taker. He might make some appearances in the future when they have special shows. But wrestling-wise, this, I think, is going to be it. I mean, now there's really nothing left to do with Taker. It was all, the only time he would appear was because of Mania and to do the streak. And now the streak is over. So there's nothing left for Taker. But this right here was a real moment in the hush of the crowd. I'm adding that to the rating. It's a 4-star match based on that. Just for the sheer moment, for the spectacle of seeing Taker, a true legend. It's just ending. So now you have the perfect opportunity now, like next year, to put Taker in the Hall of Fame. Because now he's, everything has been culminated. All the years of WrestleMania. And people are crying over this. But Brock's a part-timer, Come on. The moment happened, I was sitting, staring at the screen with my mouth open, and I'm not even saying that for dramatic effect. This shocked me. And if you weren't shocked by this moment, then I don't know, you don't have any nerves in your body, you should probably consult the doctor. Because this was fucking shocking. I saw some people, were predicting this year in the YWC that this was going to happen. But, I think that they were lying. I think that they were trying to be provocative. Because, and I think they were lying to themselves. Just a bunch of goofballs. Nobody knew that this was going to happen. No one had any clue. Just like people were saying, Punk is going to beat Taker. He didn't. People don't know what's going to happen. And, so this was a very surprising moment for me. And, this is a 4-star match, motherfuckers. It's not for wrestling-wise. It's because of the sheer spectacle. Then you had AJ defeating all the Divas and the Invitational, Vicky Guerrero's Invitational. And Vicky Guerrero was standing on top of a podium for God knows what reason during this. And anyway, the match was alright. Not too shabby for a Divas match, I guess. I guess seeing all the Divas in there, everybody was doing a bunch of moves. There was really a bad botch in there. I saw with the Bellas going for a double team. But, it was alright. Passable. I'll give it like 2 stars. They tried, really not too far off from the Bray Wyatt Cena match. But, it was fast-paced, a little bit exciting, I suppose. The AJ retains, as I predicted, I really don't see any other real diva winning the belt at Mania would really, would it really matter? Like people saying Tamina winning, but Tamina is champion. How fucking boring would that be? I mean, AJ's champion is boring, but at least she has this streak going on, so I guess why not just continue it? You might as well. Then in the main event, it was Daniel Bryan defeating Batista and Randy Orton for the championship. No, CM Punk didn't come to save him like everybody was, predicting like it was going to happen. People were predicting, Punk's going to screw him. These fucking goofballs. Punk wasn't even on the show. He wasn't anywhere to be found. And, at this point, who the fuck cares? This was an awesome show without him being there. this match was beyond fucking incredible. Not just for the moment. But when I rated this match, when I sat down and decided to really think about this match and what to give it as a review, as a rating, I give it 5 stars. And why? Because this match was fucking crazy. There was just so much action, non-stop. No fucking rest holds, no fucking boring moments. You had, what a spot. You had that Batista bomb and the RKO right there on the announcer's table, drove Daniel Bryan right through. The whole way through, you just had a bunch of near falls. Action was all over the ring. Just everybody was hitting finishers. There was just holy fucking shit. Is all I can say. Bryan gets taken away on a stretcher. He comes back, starts fighting back. It's just goddamn. And then Bryan just winning. There was the whole thing, the whole package for this match and WrestleMania just came together for me. This was just an awesome match. The spot through the table was awesome. Just good wrestling throughout the whole fucking match. It was really good, and it was gritty. This didn't feel PG. It felt awesome. It felt like a real moment going on here, not just for the title win, but just wrestling wise. I was very impressed by Batista and Orton, them having, holding their own. Even the moments when, Bryan was hurt on the floor, they still, fought tooth and nail, giving us a great match here, an excellent fucking epic match. Overall, this show kind of suffered at times, for some matches that weren't that good. The Shield match was a fucking waste. You had, Bray Wyatt and Cena was kind of, just disappointed. I thought it was going to be better. And just the storytelling that didn't pay off. But, nothing exceptionally horrible here. Even the Shield match, even though I rated it a dud, it wasn't like, oh my god, this is horrible wrestling. At least it was just them destroying them. And that was it. So yeah, this was a pretty fucking good WrestleMania with some good fucking matches. A good opener. Taker streak is over. I still can't believe that. Then you had this fucking awesome epic main event of Cesaro winning the Battle Royal even. A lot of great fucking moments here. So I'm not going to be stingy here. I'm going to go ahead and give this Mania a 9 out of 10. I thought that this show had moments, epic ones. And for anything, I think everybody will at least remember this Mania for Taker's streak ending. So, how could I forget the opening segment with Austin, Rock, and Hogan? This show was just, they saved it, basically. It could have ended up being one of the worst Manias of all time. I don't know if it could be as bad as WrestleMania 9, but, they were getting pretty damn close. This was pretty epic. I enjoyed it wholeheartedly. Alright, motherfuckers. I enjoyed WrestleMania. I bashed the shit out of it leading up to it. But it was epic, motherfuckers. Epic moments. Epic matches. Bryan is champion. No, not that fake there champion. No world heavyweight champion. He's got the full fucking belts. And, he actually walked away this time. No Triple H screw job or anything. Almost forgot how awesome was it seeing Bryan hit that fucking big nose motherfucker in the face, right in that fucking schnozzle with that sledgehammer. Another moment to add to the list of moments for this event. Great show, motherfuckers. Great show.